going on, guys? This is DB43 here, as always, back with another Diecast review. Today's Diecast review is going to be on Sarge as Emperor Palpatine with Cone Droid from the 2014/early 2015 Disney Pixar Cars Disney Parks Star Wars Diecast collection. If you guys do not know, in early 2014, dragging on to 2015, Mattel had nothing to do with this line, but the Disney Park decided to make these special cars right here, which basically did have Cars characters into Star Wars characters. Like, for example, they took a character like Sarge here and made him into a design similar to Emperor Palpatine, who supposedly is a character in Star Wars. And now, I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars. I don't really watch the movies, but I know some of the characters from some of the characters that the Cars characters got to be like, you know, in like this little diecast line. So what I'm saying is I really have no idea who Emperor Palpatine is. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy, or I don't know really what he is. So if you guys do know what he is, for any of you Star Wars fans out there, let me know in the comment section down below. Let's go right into the overview of him in the package. Then we'll take a look at him loose. And now, I've actually had this one in the package for a while now, because I got it for my birthday, which was late January. So yeah, I definitely had this for a while, but this is the first time that I've gotten on to making a video on it. So, as we get into the package, here we have Sarge as Emperor Palpatine in white text on the name tag right there with this nice little coloring outline around it. We have a little logo right here, which might be some sort of Star Wars logo, or maybe some sort of logo resembling Emperor Palpatine. And of course, there's the Cone Droid, like it says in the name tag as well. There's a little art of Sarge with his little electric shots coming out of his headlights, it looks like. And it looks super cool, and I like it a lot. You can even see the Cone Droid right beside him. Ages 3 and up, the Cars logo, Star Wars, and a warning choking hazard. On the back, you can see Sarge as Emperor Palpatine, Lightning McQueen as Jedi Luke Skywalker, Pities as Logray and Wicket, and Tractor as Royal Guard. I have 2 out of the 4 shown on the back. Enough talking, and let's unbox Sarge as Emperor Palpatine with Cone Droid. Alright everyone, so we got Sarge as Emperor Palpatine here out of the package, and we're going to take a look at his little Cone Droid first. Now, fun fact, which I actually did not know about this before, if we can zoom in, you can kind of see that this actually does have wheels, so you can actually roll it around. I didn't think it would actually have that, but yeah, it actually does roll around, and I do like that feature a lot. Honestly, the designs look like Legos in my opinion. Definitely reminds me of Legos. You can see all these like little things right here. Definitely reminds me of Legos. Obviously, the centerpiece is the cone. It looks like it has this like little ring thing around like the top of the cone, and it's completely black, which probably means it's supposed to be in like some sort of disguise or something like that, because black is definitely not the most brightest color, so they probably want to keep a disguise or something. Maybe my theory is that he's a bad guy, but I don't know, that's just my theory, especially since he has a little Cone Droid. I'm not exactly sure what the droids do, but I don't know, I guess something like that. And it also has a little like code on the base as well, with a one, so it is held by one screw, like that one teeny tiny screw is what holding this entire thing together. And now here's Sarge, and now I love this expression on Sarge. One of my favorite expressions that he's ever gotten, honestly, because it definitely matches his personality. He looks super angry, which this also makes me believe that Emperor Palpatine in the Star Wars line, or the universe, like the franchise, is a bad guy, since the car-fied version of him that has Sarge is very mean and determined, so I'm assuming he's a bad guy, although he may not. You can see like these little details right here on the front light display. I'm not exactly sure why they're there. I'm not sure if that's even on all of them. It could be just mine, but I doubt that. And we have like these little blue lightning strike spark things in the front that are supposed to represent electricity, and I like how they added that feature. He is completely black, which is a major difference from the original Sarge, the regular version, as he's mostly this brown/greenish kind of color. And now that he has a Star Wars-ified character, he has a completely new paint job, and I think Sarge looks very good in black, in my opinion. It's very hard to see because it blends in with the paint, but in some angles you can kind of see like a little design right here, which I think was also on the name tag that I showed earlier. You can see a lot better on the wheels. It's basically this sort of design with the little sun thing. Kind of reminds me of like a sun drawing, something like that. And it has white right there with a nice little trim, and obviously his wheels do roll. I like that a lot. There's a spare tire in the back, which is the same tire as the rest of these four here. His windows and his license plate is probably something in a language that they use in Star Wars, because obviously this is definitely not English. Kind of looks like Japanese text in my opinion, but it probably is not. Something to do with Star Wars most likely, and with the character that he's representing. We have this little survival kit in the back right there. And of course, there is the base. And like I said before, and I just want to reiterate, these are not Mattel. These are made by Disney Parks. So, now let's compare him to the regular Sarge that you're probably able to find in stores. Now, because he has been released almost every single year, or maybe even has been released every single year. Who knows? That's how much he's been released. But here are the two. As you guys see, the expressions are different. This one's on the regular version. Still shows a very kind of like mean and grumpy expression. But this one shows an even meaner and aggressive expression, and his green and brown is completely removed from the body, completely black, and even his wheels are a different type of wheel. And yeah, as you guys see, you can't really compare these two, honestly, because they're just so different. I feel like this variation of Sarge is one that has, like, the major difference to him, because all the other variations of Sarge, I mean, they mostly still have this color. I think this one is the most, out of all the variations of Sarge, I feel like this one is the most drastic from the regular version. Obviously, for certain, we do know that this Sarge right here never appeared in any of the movies. The character in general obviously appeared in the movies, appeared in all three of them, the first, second, and the third, but this obviously is just a little creation by Disney Parks. I don't think you're able to find them at the Disney Parks, though, anymore, unfortunately, which is kind of sad and unfortunate for a reason that most of the Star Wars cars has gone up in price, although this one actually has not for some reason. Like, this one really isn't that expensive when you look on eBay. He goes for decent prices, a lot better than some of them, like Red. I think Red has gone pretty expensive, but yeah, he's one of the few Star Wars cars that hasn't actually become that expensive. Let me know in the comment section down below, which is your favorite Sarge? Do you prefer the regular version or the Star Wars version? So we're going to wrap up this video right now. That is pretty much it for my review of Sarge as Emperor Palpatine here. Hope everyone who did watch enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for your creative support recently, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Sorry it took a while to come out, as I know I've had this for over 2 months now, at least by the time I'm even recording this video. So yeah, it has been a while, but yeah, I hope you guys still enjoy this despite the wait. But I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.